Hiya! 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 Hi. 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 Fuck these niggas talking about, man. Fuck these niggas talking about, man. Hi. Hi. Babe, could you feed me some grapes? I'm feeling good right now. Babe, could you feed me some grapes? I'm feeling good right now. You got Nutella? Yeah. Dip that motherfucker in some chocolate and bring it over here. Bring that bitch in some chocolate and bring it over here, baby. I'm feeling like a king right now. I'm feeling like a king right now. Bring it over. Bring it over. I try to tell y'all niggas, we shook up the world. Oh, man, we got to bring Roelly back on the channel, man. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I know the Mexicans upset right now. All that Roelly. Niggas calling Roelly Poly and all that shit, nigga. Ryan got balled the fuck up like he a Roelly Poly, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? What is we even talking about? Like, for real, though, like. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. I'm the champ. Man, adjust this belt for me, please. I'm stuck. Fix this belt, baby, please. I'm stuck. This shit got me in a half Nelson right now. You don't gotta be on the camera, baby. Stay behind my back. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Thank you. I'm the champ. I try to tell y'all niggas, man. Ryan Garcia is not who y'all thought he was, man. Let's stop the joke and let's get into some serious conversations, man. Hit the likes. I did a little karate, you know what I mean, on my Dragonfly Jones shit. The monkey knuckle and all that. But we about to get into some real talk now. We about to get into some real talk now. You feel me? Where's my phone at? My phone over there? This is the first thing I wrote to y'all. This is what I told y'all a long time ago. Take a look at this. Hold on. What I told y'all. What I told y'all back then. Look at that little underboob. Look at that. This nigga had 20 titties in 2018. Look, he all chiseled up 2019. Trying to tell y'all niggas, take a look at that. What we saw today was the 2018 version of Ryan Garcia. Let's go, champ. We're gonna get it. The Dietrich Banner with the $2 super chat. He says, yes, black power. Absolutely, my brother. For those of y'all who don't know, Roelly is black. You feel me? Shout out to the people. Shout out to the people. DOG215, what up? I bet Roelly for the KO too, but I'm happy with what happened regardless. I should have just went Roelly Romero money line, you know what I mean? But I didn't. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let me salute everybody that's in here. Coffee Plant, what up? Big Soldier MX, what up? Jared, Ralph, Smoochie, Big Soldier MX, J Cash, the money man, Tesla, Anonymous, Ryan without the PDs. Yep, there you go. I got to pin that comment too. We got to pin that comment too. Put Put him down with his own punch. Ain't that so funny? Ain't that so funny? I need y'all to go and look back at my prediction video that I just put up. I believe it was yesterday. It's about a 10-minute video. Y'all ain't got to watch the whole thing. Y'all can just speed up to the Ryan Garcia, Roelly Romero prediction. And I told y'all that Roelly is extremely capable of defeating Ryan Garcia. I told y'all that. Fuck the sparring session that happened 8 years ago. Fuck all of that. I try to tell y'all that Roelly Romero has the abilities necessary to defeat Ryan Garcia. As long as he fought a disciplined fight defensively, which he did, and he was focused throughout the entire course of that 12-round fight. He listened to his coach. He kept that right hand up high the whole time, completely neutralized Ryan Garcia's left hook, y'all. Jabbing to the body, jabbing up top, consistently throughout the fight. Ryan Garcia could not find his left hook on Roelly Romero, and you got to give Roelly his credit for that. It wasn't just Roelly's power. It wasn't just Roelly's power. Ryan Garcia kept trying to find openings, and he couldn't. And what people underestimated about Roelly, which I mentioned in the video as well and on previous lives, Roelly is fast too. He's explosive. He's fast too. Everybody kept talking about what Ryan could do and what he was going to do to Roelly. Nobody was talking about what Roelly's abilities was. And that's not how a fight works. When you are assessing a fight, you have to bring to the table what both guys do good to the table and what both of their flaws are. And I told y'all, Ryan Garcia got hurt against Devin Haney, who's not a big puncher. He got hurt by Luke Campbell, who is not a big puncher. So you mean to tell me that Roelly Romero couldn't make his mark in the fight? That he couldn't hurt Ryan Garcia? That his power wouldn't play a part and Ryan was just going to spark him and that was what it was? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So Ryan Garcia, he gets a little cocky with Roelly Romero. Roelly Romero runs him into a nasty left hook. Rocks Ryan Garcia, puts him on his ass. And what does Ryan Garcia do? He didn't do what he did against Luke Campbell. He didn't do what he did against Luke Campbell, y'all. He didn't get up and then press the fight to Luke Campbell. No. That motherfucker kept his hands in his pocket and refused to engage with Roelly Romero to the point where Roelly was just jabbing him to a victory. You so pussy. You so pussy. You so scared to take that chance that you literally refused to engage with Roelly Romero after you got dropped one time. And Roelly Romero, who the fuck would have known that Roelly Romero would have outclassed Ryan Garcia with a fucking jab for 12 rounds? Who would have thought? First of all, I didn't think this shit was going to go 12 rounds, period. Period. Didn't think that at all. It went 12 rounds, and Roelly had an easy time. He faced no adversity. I didn't see him get rocked not one time. I seen Ryan get hit with he got hit with like a little hook on the inside. I see him get hit with some jabs, but Roelly had an easy time. I'm sure Roelly had harder sparring sessions in that camp than the actual fight. Ain't that some shit? Now let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Because like I said, there's so many people that's infatuated with what Ryan could be because they're attracted to him that they never really took the time to assess who he really is. This is who Ryan Garcia really is, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. Ryan Garcia is the most manufactured fighter in the sport of boxing today. Manufactured fighter today. Y'all them motherfuckers at Golden Boy sold the dream. Social media, Ryan Garcia being a social media star and all that shit. They sold the dream to y'all and y'all took it. That man ain't had to prove a motherfucking thing. We knew Ryan Garcia was being protected off of the rip. This man was being compared to the next Golden Boy just because he looked like Oscar growing up. Not because he did what Oscar did. He didn't go through the trenches like Oscar. But just because he looks like a young Oscar De La Hoya, they was comparing, saying he the next Golden Boy and all. And the motherfucker don't even speak Spanish. He coming out to Mexican music, trying to get the Mexican crowd all involved and all this shit. This man was a product of good matchmaking. Name somebody that Ryan Garcia faced on his come up that was perceived as dangerous. This man cut the line due to his privilege in the sport of boxing. The motherfuckers just having butterflies every time they see him. This man skipped the line and was put in big title fights while motherfuckers like Arnold Barboza had to sit and wait their turn. Guys like Arnold Barboza, that's with Golden Boy, was top ranked previously, has better wins on his resume than Ryan Garcia. Tell me I'm lying. Jose Ramirez, Jack Catterall, like those two fighters alone are better than anybody that Ryan Garcia has ever beat in boxing. Y'all motherfuckers bringing up Javier Fortuna. Word? Anyways. This man has been the product of good matchmaking. He was heavily protected. I remember he was in line to be Devin Haney's mandatory and he avoided it. He talked his way and used social media as a tool to get him a fight with Gervonta Davis, the biggest fight of his career. He made a shit ton of money, but he showed who he really is. He showed who he really the fuck is. He got up on the biggest stage where the lights were the brightest, and there was an opportunity to show how good he actually was and how much heart that he could have had. And what did he do? He sat there and got counted out like a bitch. And he blamed it on being dehydrated, or a rib injury, everything under the sun except admitting that he quit in the fight. We don't see people with broken orbitals that fall all the way through, like Chris Algieri. We saw motherfuckers fight with crazy cuts that was bleeding profusely, like Badu Jack. We see motherfuckers with broken jaws fight like Ben Rodriguez and Oscar Valdez. We done seen it all. But Ryan Garcia wants you to believe that him quitting in that fight with Gervonta Davis was acceptable. Knew that he was a duck from the very rip. I knew that he was lacking in skills going into the Gervonta Davis fight, but I knew he was a fraud ever since then. So what does Ryan Garcia do? He fights a bum. Who he fought? Emmanuel Tago or some shit like that? Who did he fight to get ready for Devin Haney? He goes, he gets a Devin Haney fight when Devin Haney was at his peak, coming off of one of the best performances in his career at 140 pounds. Right? He goes crazy. He has mental health issues. He's drinking, he's smoking, he's partying. Illegal IVs, missing weight. All right. Looks like absolute shit in the fight. Gets a couple knockdowns. You know what I mean? Getting surges of energy out of nowhere when he was completely out of shape. Loses the rounds he doesn't get knockdowns in. Ends up getting a unanimous decision to knock down, save him. Right? Cool. A little bit of time goes by. He tests positive for performance enhancement drugs. Has ostarine in his system, and he wants you to believe it was ashwagandha he was taking. He's letting you believe that his strength and conditioning coach gave him something, even though he's responsible for what is put in his body. He said contaminated supplements. Them companies came out and disputed what he was talking about. He pled guilty for using performance enhancement drugs because he knew that there was no way that he could prove his innocence. He was caught red-handed. But people still continue to support Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, toxic boxing fans. You feel Devin Haney haters. You feel what I'm saying? And they gave him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, it was only trace amounts. It was only trace amounts. Yeah, after all the masking agents that he done had in his system, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. He never tests positive for ostarine until after the fight or the day of the weigh-in. Right? It would make sense that when he eliminates all the masking agents out of his system, that it will be exposed, the Austrian. It will make sense also that the Austrian is not being detected in his system prior to the weigh-in because he was filled with saline solutions and fucking marijuana and liquor, which are known to cover performance enhancement drugs that are in your system. I was telling people maybe he was drinking and smoking purposely to hide the fact that he had steroids in his system. This is the same man that said, what if there was a league where all fighters could take steroids? And the same fucking fight that he tested positive for steroids in. But y'all so infatuated with who Ryan Garcia could be that y'all completely ignore who he is in reality. Y'all let y'all perception overshadow your reality. Oh, he's gonna beat Devin Haney again. Oh, he's gonna beat Devin Haney again. Oh, it don't matter. Oh, you can't erase what happened. Okay. Roelly Romero steps up to the plate. Done got stopped by Gervonta Davis. Looked like shit against Ismael Peroso. Looked like shit against Isak Cruz. Got stopped. And happy Easter, everybody. All concussed and all that shit. Everybody thought Roelly was a fucking joke and they stand a chance against Ryan Garcia. And the whole time I'm shouting from the fucking rooftop that Ryan Garcia was never shit and that Roelly Romero has an actual chance. And the reason why y'all think Ryan Garcia is somebody is because y'all playing into these narratives that these faggots and these fucking media outlets and Golden Boy been putting out here. Lies. Y'all fell for the lies. Y'all was under the impression that Ryan Garcia was an elite level fighter. Whole time, he's never proven it. He's never proven it. When has Ryan Garcia ever showed you that he was an elite level fighter? Y'all motherfuckers gave him his stripes before he earned it. And somehow, some way, y'all think he was just fucking levels above Roelly Romero. And I was telling y'all that Roelly Romero has a good fucking chance. I had people in my DM earlier today. Oh, who y'all got, man? Roelly ain't got no chin. And I said, you think Ryan do? What make you think Ryan got a chin? I seen Ryan rock just as much as Roelly. Right? So it was going to come down to who had the better game plan. It was going to come down to who first. And guess what? Roelly hit Ryan first. And when Ryan Garcia had a chance to show the people what he was made of, and he had the chance to show people that it wasn't PEDs that made him strong, that nigga laid an egg in front of the whole fucking Times Square. The whole Times Square. He laid an egg in front of the people and showed niggas that he's a fucking turkey, bro. Ain't that some shit? When he could have easily got up from Roelly, woke up, got in his bag, listened to Derrick James' instructions. What did he do? Didn't listen to Derrick James' instructions. And look, Derrick James, you deserve to get embarrassed like this. You fucking clown. You fucking clown. You did that interview with Barack and them weird-ass niggas that somehow they boxing analysts and one of them supposedly was a former fighter and all. Listen, y'all niggas is bitches. Y'all had the opportunity to hold Derrick James accountable. Bill Haney tried to do it. This motherfucker Derrick James was pleading the fifth on stage looking fucking stupid. Then he go up in there. He do that interview with Akbar Barack. Them niggas don't ask him a single question that really needed to be answered. He's just sitting there like, oh, fee, fi, filiayo, fee, fi, filiayo, fee, fi, filiayo. Nigga just sitting there just talking about a whole bunch of nothing, just filler bullshit. Bullshit that nobody don't give a fuck about. Sean Terrence said, Derrick, a sellout low-key. High-key. Low-key, that means that nobody really peeped. We all see it. You over here shouting these instructions at Ryan Garcia like he respects you. He told you he don't like your kind, nigga. He told you he don't like your kind. That nigga went on social media and told you that he don't like you. He don't like you. He don't like your kind, bro. Said he was involved with a domestic terrorist organization that lynched black people for years. That's what he told you. And you was like, oh, well, he, I had to think about taking him back, but, I seen his interview and he looked focused. And, I was like, you know what, man? You know what? I would take him back. You coon ass nigga. I hope Jermel Charlo leave you. I hope fucking Frank Martin left your dumbass. I know Earl left your dumbass. Thank God. You on some real shit. You don't even deserve that bread that the fuck he burnt you out of. On some real shit. I hope that you lose that case. And I hope you got paid for Earl lawyer fees and all that. Real shit. Like you don't deserve to be in the position that you in. You are a fucking sellout. Because before all this shit, you should be a black man, but you sold your people out and you riding with the nigga who openly showed hatred towards your people. So you deserve to be embarrassed like that. He don't respect you. That's why he didn't listen to you. He did whatever the fuck he wanted to do in there. He had the opportunity to show that he was a dog, that he could come back off of the knockdown like he did against Luke Campbell. What did he do? Kept his hands at his pocket and didn't take chances because he's a fucking bitch. That's why he's a fucking pussy. Just like I said he was. And yeah, I'm kicking this man while he down. You know why? Because y'all kicked Devin Haney while he was down when he was the victim the whole time. Y'all made fun of him for getting all knocked down. Y'all said it don't matter. This motherfucker was a victim to a drug cheat, and y'all still shitting on him. Y'all kicked him while he was down. Y'all told him he was a sucker for suing and all types of shit. Y'all enabled something that's been plaguing the sport of boxing for fucking years. So I'm going to be wrong for shitting on Ryan Garcia? Fuck Ryan Garcia and whoever stand with that nigga. Fuck Ryan Garcia and whoever stand for that nigga. You came off of that year layoff and you lost to Roelly Romero, bro. And Roelly Romero was like, man, I don't even care who I'll fight next. Go ahead and get that rematch. Because he got what he wanted and he out. He got what he wanted and he out. Derrick Banner with the $2 super chat, man. He said, man, that's what's up. 2 drug cheats got exposed. Hey. Who's the 2 drug cheats? Ryan and who else? Let me know. Shout out to the boy Derrick Banner. Oh, Conor Ben. Duh. Yo, it's been a great couple weeks for boxing. It's been a great couple weeks. I completely, bro, I'm so worried about this. I completely forgot about Ben. Yeah. And he got exposed by the nigga he tried to cheat against. So you know what I hope happens next, bro? You know what I really hope happens next? I hope Devin Haney, even though he ain't had the best performance, I'm kind of concerned about him. We're going to talk about that. I hope Ryan Garcia fights Devin in September and gets smoked by Devin in September. I hope he does. I hope he loses every round. And then he can go cry and retire somewhere with all that Botox that's in his fucking face. You feel me? Ryan Garcia is not who y'all thought he was. And I'm going to make a whole video about it tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm going to be on my rooftop chilling. I'm probably going to throw some shit on the grill on my dad shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to talk about how Ryan Garcia is the most manufactured fighter in the sport of boxing. Oh, what about Tank? At least Tank beat Ryan ass. He showed he was a caliber above Ryan Garcia. You know, he actually done won world titles. Y'all fucking idiots. Shout out to Lewis with the $2 super chat. Y'all fucking idiots had the nerve to list Ryan Garcia as one of the 4 kings in this era. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking about the nation. We smarter than that. We ain't no idiots over here. Y'all, casual boxer fans or boxer fans that got hidden agendas and homosexual tendencies, all that. Y'all had the nerve to put Ryan Garcia as one of the 4 kings. And I said, what did he do to deserve that? Y'all was putting him over Shakur. Really? Really? A drug cheat, a quitter that never won a world title. I got more belts than him. I got more belts than Ryan Garcia. And I ain't never stepped in the pro ranks a day in my life. Me and him got the same amount of world titles. And the nigga almost got 30 fights. Me and Ryan Garcia got the same amount of world titles, real world titles, not no Reggie belts. That was an easy 400 tonight. Pop, I bet at Roelly for the KO. I was so close. I should have just went Roelly money line. Let me go check my FanDuel real quick. I was so close, Pop. And I ain't even a gambling motherfucker, bro. But goddamn, I was so close. I bet it Roelly for the KO, bro. Let me check this shit real quick. So the one John I'm bank, I actually got $10. Hold on. How I got $10? What happened? So I actually got the Teofimo Lopez prediction right. Points of decision against Barbosa. But I picked Devin Haney for the knockout. That was a dumb choice. Ryan Garcia. No. Wait. Oh, yeah. And look, I bet Roelly for the KO, TKO. I put $20 on that. Didn't happen. Damn. But what I got open right now is Martin Bakoli, F.A. Ajagba. I got Bakoli stopping F.A. Ajagba in round 3. So we'll see. But listen, man. I try to tell y'all niggas. All Roelly had to do, it was so simple. It was so simple. All he had to do was just keep that right hand up. And I even gave you a reference. Bernard Hopkins with Tito Trinidad. Bernard, no matter what he did not drop that right hand. Now, Roelly was losing focus here and there, and his right hand was dropping right here. And, you know, Ryan liked to hit the temple with the left hook. You feel what I'm saying? So you really got to keep this shit up here. I was so proud of Roelly's discipline and focus this fight. My pop won $400. Shout out to my pop. You gotta send me at least half of that, pop. You gotta send me at least half, bro. You gotta contribute to the Mazuma Foundation. You gotta contribute to the Mazuma Foundation. You have to contribute to the Mazuma Foundation. 10% of $400 is only $40. Coffee. I need more than that. I need 50. I need 50. You know what I mean? He said, I got you. No, I'm fucking with you, pop. But no, all jokes aside, though, this has been a beautiful 2 weeks of boxing. It's been a beautiful 2 weeks for the sport of boxing. Boxing can get ugly at times. It can't be. Sometimes, most of the time, it isn't fair. But boy, Karma been working like a motherfucker in boxing for these past 2 weeks. Karma has been making its mark in the sport of boxing these past 2 weeks. Goddamn. Miles Jordan said Canelo gonna get exposed. Oh my God. Bro, I might dead ass do a somersault out my third story window and land on my feet with no injuries if Canelo Alvarez lose to William Skull tomorrow. Holy fuck. I might dead ass do a backflip like Teofimo Lopez out my third story window, land on my feet, and walk upstairs like nothing happened. I might just do that. I might float out this. I might levitate for the first time out this motherfucker. Like Chris Angels. I might, like David Blaine, I might levitate out this motherfucker. If Canelo lose, oh my God. Oh my God. I will feel bad for Bud, but oh my God. He said I might drop kick slime. Fucking hilarious. Let me take this belt off. You know what I mean? Let me take this belt off. Let me get into these comments, man. I went on this fucking almost half-hour tangent. I had to get that off my chest, man. I knew Roelly had what it took, y'all. As long as he stood disciplined defensively, and he did what he does best, I knew he could beat Ryan. Ryan was never special. I'm hearing Mill City goofy ass. Yeah, y'all can send us over to Mill City too. I don't give a fuck. I heard Mill City goofy ass. Oh man, he was interviewing Blair Cobbs. He was like, "You don't think Ryan Garcia is special? You know, he dropped you with a left hook when he was 18. You know, but you don't think he's special? He not special? Yo, Mill, take Ryan dick out your mouth, nigga. Get that nigga his mascara back. You out here girling, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Nigga's a clown. These niggas just like, I don't know, but like y'all come up, y'all try to make it seem like y'all heterosexual, but y'all words and y'all approach to other men be weird, cuz I never seen no shit like that. Like I never seen that. Like I'm so proud of Roelly. I'm gonna let a few weeks go by and we're gonna bring Roelly right back on the channel. right back on the channel, bro. I'm gonna let him get a couple weeks. You know what I mean? Because them training camps be horrendous. I know he be going through some shit. You know what I mean? I seen him had that tape on his elbow, so he probably had a little injury or whatever the case is. He said no, but who knows? You feel me? I'm gonna let him, you know what I mean, do his thing, and we're gonna bring him back on the channel. We're gonna bring him back on the channel. Roelly versus Barbosa. I don't think Roelly on that type of time. And Roelly at 47 now. I don't know if Barbosa gonna move up, but I don't know. Roelly to me, he don't really seem like he care about fighting like the best guys and shit like that. I think Roelly on the type time where he started boxing late. You feel what I mean? And he probably feel vindicated with the titles that he done got in his career. He got 2 on some real shit. I know we don't count Reggie belts, but Roelly could be like, yo, I'm 3-time world champion. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Y'all be letting Teofimo talk about he undisputed, so why Roelly can't say he 3-time world champion? Bro, I was one of the main niggas back in Roelly, bro. Everybody was just on Ryan Dick. I'm telling you, if y'all be letting Teo come around and talk about that he undisputed, I heard Michael Buffer call Teofimo Lopez undisputed today when they was introducing him, when he was never undisputed. Go get the money. Says that upset was crazy. Was it really an upset? Was it really? When you really analyze both guys and you see what they bring to the table, was it really an upset? See, this is y'all putting Ryan Garcia on a pedestal that he was never on. Keep it real. Like, what did Ryan Garcia do in his career besides quit and cheat for him to be a fucking supreme favorite over Roelly Romero? Who done accomplished more than him? Who done accomplished more than him? I know y'all want Ryan to be better than Roelly so bad, but guess what? He not. He proved it tonight. Roelly done won world titles. World titles in 3 different divisions, bro. If you want Ryan to lay an egg, just put a world title up. If you want Ryan to lay an egg, just put a world title up. Oh my God, if it ain't for a belt, you in trouble. Y'all talk about he allergic to second rounds. Bro, Ryan is allergic to world titles. And he over here, who won with a broken shoulder? Who? Coffee, you saying Roelly had a broken shoulder? Is that true? He said that? Oh, elbow. I don't think his elbow was broken, because if he did, he wouldn't be able to extend it. His elbow was he definitely had an injury on his elbow because he did that interview with Marcos Villegas. If y'all go check Fight Hub TV with that little long interview that Roelly Romero did, he had that, what's that tape called again? And that's usually to stop swelling and shit like that. What's that tape called? They playing that Bad Bunny outside. I'm feeling the vibes. It's called kinesiology tape. Kinesio tape or KT. All right, we're going to call it KT tape. It's a flexible adhesive tape used to support muscles and joints, often during physical activity or rehabilitation. You know what I mean? So that helps reduce pain, swelling, and muscle spasms. So he had an injury. Keisha 363, she said, I'm proud of Roelly. He proves all the doubters wrong. They were saying Ryan was going to take Roelly out by 6 rounds or less. Yeah. But listen, that if Roelly came in reckless, he probably would have ran into some shit. But he fought a beautiful, disciplined fight. And you got to give credit to Roelly Romero for that. He still focused for 12 rounds. He kept that right hand up high for 12 rounds. He stood behind a disciplined jab for 12 rounds. He beat Ryan with a fucking jab. Now, I didn't predict that. The switch up is real. Ryan at one point wasn't Mexican. Now he's La Raza. Media got niggas moving the goalposts. Hey, man. It is what it is. Ryan was always a white boy to me. Without drugs, that boy looked soft and his voice went back to normal. Bro, and this is what I was talking to with my homie earlier. I was talking to Low Nose Boxing, actually. We was talking earlier. And he was saying, yo, it's crazy how his voice changed and shit like that. And I heard Ryan talk about that it was because he was partying and drinking and stuff like that. This is what people don't know. Ostarine is a SARM, right? It's a receptive modulator, whatever the fuck. I ain't about to be androgen receptor modulator, some shit like that, right? Y'all can go look up what a SARM means. I ain't too, well versed in PDs or whatever. I got a homie that is though. He a chemist actually, and he was telling me, and I told Lo that SARMs actually can affect your vocal cords as a result of that. Let me actually pull that up real quick. Let me pull up that conversation I had with him. Hold on. Ostarine can affect your androgen and estrogen balance and can cause slight vocal cord swelling or dryness, which could make your voice raspy. And SARMs can sometimes cause dehydration or electrolyte imbalances, which may dry out your throat and vocal cords. Now, y'all tell me what sound more realistic. Or is it just a coincidence? Because, motherfuckers always giving Ryan the pass. Is this a coincidence or not? Y'all see what the shirt say? Good things take time. Hold on. I'm sorry. Good things take time. And a good thing happened tonight. Shout out to Roelly Romero. We got 52 people in the building. If y'all could, 51 people in the building. Somebody left. You know what I mean? That was a Ryan Garcia, corn eater. You feel me? If y'all could give the live 51 likes, that'd be very much appreciated. His voice was raspy in those press conferences leading up to the Devin fight. The whole lead up. And and my homie's telling me that a SARM is capable of drying out your throats and vocal cords due to electrolyte imbalances and dehydration. Y'all tell me, was it because he was out drinking and partying all night? Or was it because of the PEDs that he was using in the lead up to the Devin Haney fight? And if y'all telling me that your body could change this much in 1 year, if y'all telling me that your body could change this much in 1 year, exactly around the time you join Canelo Alvarez, you're fucking delusional. Look at this. Look at that underboob. Look at that. He had a whole Mexican body. He looked like a Mexican for real. Look at that. And he was at the same weight class. Those are both 135-pound Ryan Garcias. All y'all need to do is check box right. His name was El Flash. Then over here, this was King Ryan Garcia. Makes a whole lot of sense. Look at that underboob. This nigga look like a stepdad from the chest up. And then here come motherfucking Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner on the fucking right. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga built like who the fuck? Emmanuel Navarrete on the left, then won't be built like Andre Berto on the right. Get the fuck out of here. And you didn't move up in weight. Your body just changed that drastically in 1 year. Save that shit for a nigga who dumb. You feel me? Save that for a nigga who dumb. The fuck out of here. Yeah, motherfucker built like Scott Steiner and shit. Mark, off tonight, Roelly or Haney, 147. Let's talk about Devin Haney, y'all. I think this was one of the worst performances Devin Haney done had in his career. Um, but this ain't me shitting on Devin Haney at all because he won convincingly. Jose Ramirez couldn't get to him. He ain't had a foot speed to keep up with Devin Haney. He couldn't really land nothing clean on Devin Haney. So Devin Haney did his job. Like I said, this is like a Shakur Stevenson, De Los Santos moment for Haney, right? Seen Devin Haney like tucking he had his shoulders up all high. Had his shoulders up all high, and he was real panicky in the beginning of the fight. A lot of unnecessary movement, in my opinion. And I think there was a lot of instances throughout the entire course of that 12 rounds where Devin Haney could have really accumulated some punishment and really did some damage to Jose Ramirez. But his main objective was to swim without getting wet. You feel me? Shout out to brother Nazim Richardson. He wanted to swim without getting wet. And I guess he was able to do so because I can't even recall a big shot that Jose Ramirez landed on Devin Haney. I remember some jabs. I think I remember a right hand while he was moving laterally. But for the most part, Devin Haney left that fight unscathed. You feel me? Unscathed. So, I mean, he did his job. All the fighter want to do, all the trainer want to see out of his fighter for real is to make it home to his family healthy and leave with the W if possible. And they was able to do both. But Devin Haney, I had a lot of questions about Devin Haney. I was questioning his inactivity. This was the longest layoff of his career. From what Devin Haney has said publicly in interviews. I was questioning his mentality and how the way he was going to bounce back over that traumatizing event that he went through with Ryan Garcia. Because Ryan Garcia, listen, Devin Haney told y'all in that Andre Ward interview, the Art of Ward, he said he questioned himself, he questioned his team. There was a lot of things that was in question. He had some self-doubt after taking the first professional loss in his career at that time. So I was questioning how the way he was going to bounce back. Was he going to be able to take a flush shot after accumulating so much damage in that one fight? Because there are fighters who take a certain amount of punishment and then come back into their next fight chinny. And one of my favorite examples of that was Glenn Tapia. You remember Glenn Tapia was being built up on HBO, this Italian kid from Jersey and then he fought James Kirkland one time and got accumulated a lot of damage against James Kirkland. And after the James Kirkland fight, Glenn Tapia never took a punch the same. So this shit does happen. Fernando Vargas, after the Tito Trinidad fight, this shit does happen. You feel what I'm saying? So that was a question. It was a few questions around Devin Haney. And based off of what I've seen, Miles Jordan says same thing with Deontay. I agree with that. And Tyson Fury to an extent too, because after that, them 3 fights with Wilder, I feel like both of them guys weren't the same after that because of the punches they took. But to go back to Devin Haney was very cautious in comparison to what he's been in previous fights. Devin Haney was known for, taking chances. He took close to 0 chances in this fight. There was very little 50-50 exchanges throughout the course of 12 rounds. They even mentioned that it was on course of breaking a record for the least amount of punches thrown in a fight in any weight division. That's what Jim Langley said. You feel me? He was wasting a whole lot of energy. It was just he was giving off very, very nervous, scary vibes. In any weight division, even the heavyweights, they don't throw too many punches. Like, they was on course of breaking that record. Yeah, but Ramirez couldn't really throw much because Ramirez is the type dude that he got to settle his feet when he's punching. He's not the type of guy who could punch, while he's moving simultaneously. That's a problem that a lot of men. Yo, y'all hear me? Let me know if I'm back. All right, we back. Cool. I don't know what happened. That shit just, I don't know. Typical YouTube shit. But Ramirez is not the type of dude who could punch while moving. You see this right here? I ain't gonna do too much. But you see this right here? You see how I'm light and boom, boom, boom. Don't matter where I'm at, I could punch. Boom, 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 boom. Ramirez, he ain't got that. A lot of Mexicans don't have that. You feel me? Where they can punch going to their right, punch going to their left, punch going backwards. You know what I mean? They only know how to punch forward for the most part. You feel me? So because Devin never really gave him a chance to settle his feet, he couldn't really throw punches neither. They playing heavy the front foot. They lower their center of gravity in general and they fire. But you got to be in front of them in order for them to do that. And Devin never allowed Ramirez to set his feet to punch. So as long as he can't set his feet, he's not punching. You feel me? So I don't know what was going on with Devin. I think it's a I think it was a mental thing. In all honesty, I think that he didn't want to fuck his chances up of getting that Ryan Garcia rematch, and it ended up backfiring. And anyway, who fucking knows how this fight gonna happen now? Because Golden Boy scary asses, they might want to take a tune-up before Devin. They might push this whole thing back because Roelly fucked their plans up. You know what I mean? Which I love. You know what I mean? I love it. You feel me? I hope Ryan lose every fight after this. Yo, Ryan could fight a 0-10 in his next fight, and I'm going to be rooting for that 0-10 just like how I rooted for Roelly on my son's life. I swear to God. Boots might have Devin switch to lacrosse. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Can't none of them fuck with Boots. None of them. T.O., we're gonna talk about the T.O. performance too. He probably had the cleanest performance out of them all, ironically. We all talking shit about T.O., but he might have had the cleanest performance out of them all. Roelly might have gotten the biggest, the most talked about win and shit like that, but cleanest performances, T.O. might have got that. T.O. might have got the cleanest performance. He dominated Barbosa. Oscar got to be pissed, bro. All his fighters lost tonight. Every single one. He was bragging. That shit was so funny. He was like, yeah, this a 3-fight event, and they're all being headlined by Golden Boy fighters. And guess what? All your Golden Boy fighters lost. Ramirez lost. Barbosa lost. Ryan lost. Y'all niggas left 0-3. You was making fun of Eddie Hearn for him losing he was making fun of Eddie Hearn for losing that 5-on-5 with Queensberry. Well, guess what? You went 0-3. So it's funny how that shit worked. You feel me? 0-4. That's shit. Cepeda Shakur, we already know what's gonna happen with that. You know what I mean? Cepeda can make it ugly though. He can make it ugly. We're gonna talk about that though. I'm gonna put this. I know I've been saying this for a while, but I'm gonna put this segment together like my keys to victory at Pivot Boxing Academy and all that. We're gonna do that. I need my dad to help me with that though, man. I would love his insight, but we be so busy, man. It'd be tough to take the time to do that, especially with my job and shit. Floyd Gotti Part 2. Shakur not Floyd, bro, but I get what you're saying. Shakur definitely not Floyd. He not going to take them chances like Floyd did against Gotti. But I get what you're saying. 3 of Oscar's abs popped. That's funny as shit. He a critical condition at the hospital. No BS. That nigga's sick right now. Slime a dickhead, bro. I swear. Miles Jordan said, you think Fulton might move up and challenge Lamont since he made a name for himself? I think Fulton's going to fight Oshaki Foster from what I understand. From what I understand, Fulton and Lamont are pretty good friends. Not saying that they want to fight each other, but, they was just chilling with each other like a couple days ago. I think like last weekend. So, I don't think that's something that's next. I think that was next for Stephen Fulton is a 130 move up to fight Oshaki for his WBC featherweight title. That's what I'm hearing. So I think that should be announced very soon. From what I'm hearing, I heard that's supposed to be pretty soon. Ray Sav deserves that fight. I believe so too, but I think what helps Stephen Fulton is that now he's a fucking multi-division world champion. So, you know, and because he was the WBC champion at the lower weight, maybe he's automatically put. I think if he petitions the WBC, they might make an exception for him to be Oshaki's like mandatory or some shit. Who fucking knows? Thoughts on the Teo versus Barbosa fight? Listen, man. I thought Barbosa started off well. I thought he started off well, but and listen, I don't think Barbosa got brutalized or severely outclassed or anything like that. What I think it was, and it was pretty simple for me, just based off of what I seen. Barbosa didn't have the tools necessary to get the job done. This is what I mean. Teofimo's hand speed was so superior to Arnold Barbosa that it was nothing he could really do to neutralize that or match it. The reflexes, Barbosa wasn't quick enough to neutralize Teofimo's reflexes and making him pay for using his reflexes. Foot speed, it was just Teofimo's physical attributes was too much for Barbosa to overcome. Teofimo's the superior athlete all around the board. And Barbosa has skills. You know, he fundamentally sound. You know, he got some good things. He could beat some solid guys at 140. I mean, he has already. But Teo just had a lot more going on from the physical aspect, in my opinion. You feel me? And Teo actually fought a disciplined fight behind his jab, too. Once he started to feel like the fight was in his hands, that's when he started showboating and, you know, little shit like that. But he actually used his jab. And he actually stood relaxed. You know, he was composed. He didn't get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I think like at the end of the first or second round, he started lunging in with punches and Barbosa was making him pay for it. But instead of getting frustrated, Teo actually listened to his father and was getting his jab off. His jab was very effective in this fight, and I think that's what made it easy for him, to be honest with you. You feel me? So it was like Teo was like 1 to 2 steps ahead of Barbosa the entire fight. He didn't do nothing so crazy. It wasn't like a fucking boxing clinic or anything, but he was just a little better tonight, in my opinion. I think Barbosa got, you know, I'm going to say he got outclassed, but like he didn't get demolished or fucking waxed and like he didn't get the belt. You feel what I'm saying? But like Teo was just a notch above him. And like I said, we got like A-level fighters, B-level fighters, C-level fighters. At 140, we could look at Barbosa as like a B-level fighter and Teo just happens to be an A-level fighter when he's on his game. I could tell that Teofimo was in a much better space mentally than he has been in previous fights. Just my personal opinion. Yo, Coffee Plan. What's that as your profile pic? Is that Roelly and Ryan? You're saying check my phone. Look, this is my girl reacting to me. This was my reaction to Roelly winning. Roelly won. I could tell by the numbers. I could tell by the numbers because Ryan had if there was no knockdown, then it would have been like they was given on the other side, it was 1 point less than what it was supposed to be. So I already knew off the cards that Ryan won. That Roelly won. I'm sorry. Let's see. Coffee already starting with his shit. Yo, how'd you find that picture that fast? What the fuck? How did you find that picture that fast? Oh, Google? Of course. Crazy. So, yeah, man. These past couple weeks have been beautiful. We got Ryan Garcia getting his dumb ass cooked and exposing who he really is instead of what people want to believe he is. Conor Ben, the drug cheat who took zero accountability. This was the revenge against drug cheats. These past this the end of April and May. What's today? May 2nd. Oh my God. Looking for revenge. I'm just glad that these scorecards came out proper, man, because, if they would have scored this a draw or something, that would have been a fucking devastating moment for Roelly. Because Roelly needed this. You feel me? Roelly definitely needed this. I feel like he was at a crossroads. I ain't going to lie to you. He had 2 big fights, got stopped in both of them. He needed this right here. So I'm very happy for Roelly Romero, man. I was one of very few channels that was picking Roelly to win. Let's keep it 1,000. Who can y'all name other channels so I could salute them? What other channels was picking Roelly to beat Ryan besides Mazuma TV? Go ahead, shout them out. Let me know. I'll shout them out right here on the channel. Let me know. He said you don't watch other channels like that. That's cool. I respect that. But who was really picking Roelly to win? Let's be real. You talking about you called me? I'm not getting no call. Why your son pick Roelly? Really?
I just want to say more than anything.
Shout out to Marissa Alvarez. She got all her picks right too. She got not the outcomes, but the winners. She had Roelly, Haney, Lopez. Shout out to Marissa Alvarez. That girl, that young lady know her boxing. That young lady know her boxing. I mean, that's how we give it up over here in Mazuma TV. You're people telling me, yo, you was right. I got people telling me they right in my DM. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why some say he had a bet with his homie and pick Roelly? Smart move. Showbiz bet on Roelly but pick Ryan to win. At least he won some money. I mean, at least he did that, but Showbiz is still an idiot. So he ain't getting no credit for that. See, that's playing both sides of the fence. When you making predictions, you gotta be bold with it, nigga. Rock with who you rock with, cuz. Sometimes it may fuck you over, but other times it'll work out. You feel me? So like that both sides of the coin type shit, I mean, that just means you scared to be wrong. I ain't scared to be wrong. I come on here all the time. I've been wrong in several instances for big fights. You feel me? But I was on the money this time. I've been on the money. I've been on the money heavy lately. I'm on a little streak right now. You feel me? I had Eubank winning the decision. He got it. I had Haney winning the decision. He got it. My parlays was different. I just wanted to be a little bold so I could probably win some money. But because if I'd have picked the picks that I said out loud, I would have really made much money. I probably would have got like $20 or something. But I'd have made money off that Roelly money line though, man. Fuck, man. Canelo Skull tomorrow. We gonna be tuned in. What's the fight time for that? Actually, Slime, you gotta wait. Be patient, brother. Let me see. Hold on. Canelo Skull fight time. 11 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So we good then. Slime, I'm gonna answer you on Instagram, bro. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Look, everybody in my DM talking about, bro. Niggas, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all could be manipulated so easily.
Yo, Keyshawn, what do you think? What happened? I thought he was going to stop. I thought he was going to stop. I thought I fucked you. I thought he was I'm going to enjoy this tape. Damn. Yo, Keyshawn.
Hold on, let me actually watch these videos though.
What happened? What happened?
No, Marissa, I did not message Roelly yet. Like I said, I'm gonna give him a couple weeks and I'm gonna hit him up. Ooh wee.
Hey, Ryan, keep your hands up, Ryan. Keep your hands up.
Why is Shakur rooting for Ryan? Like, fuck.
This is how Roelly Romero dropped
God
Ryan Garcia.
damn.
Roelly was constantly jabbing Garcia's
I can't even
hand
show
to
this. It might be
occupy it. This
copyright.
caused Ryan to become reckless and throw a naked left hook. Roelly catches it and uses a frame. Ryan then pulls out with his chin up, and Roelly lands a left hook.
Roelly's strong as shit. God damn. I might have to go to Vegas. I might have to go to Vegas and link up with Roelly, cuz it might be that time. He told me that he showed me around Vegas. If I go over there, I might take him up on his opportunity. Might get married over there, you know what I'm saying? Might get married over there, chill with Roelly. You know what I mean? I know he got a couple hundred. I know he made a couple mil off this fight. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? That man did judo. Yeah, I heard that Roelly was close to getting his black belt in judo, from what I heard from an interview I saw with Roelly. And that he come from a family that's into judo and shit. That's fire. But let me call Slime. Let me call Slime. Yo. Hold on. I can't hear you. Hold on.
You can hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet.
This is Slime on the phone.
Today is a glorious day. Today, I'm not going to lie, justice was served, and thank God. I told you I was going to pray for your parlay, nigga.
Yeah, man, it ain't work out, but I'm happy with the results. Fuck it.
Nah, no cap, bro. That shit that ass had me hyped. I think me and you had the same reaction. Like at first, when I was seeing the punch stats and stuff, like I was like, damn, they're gonna try to rob Roelly. Like no bullshit. That's what I was thinking.
Hey, man.
I was thinking they was that I was gonna rob him.
Yeah, listen, that was possible because we seen bullshit like that happen before. But it was like, bro, it was so one-sided to me, bro. Like I started to feel like I was seeing shit. I'm like, bro, is Roelly, like if y'all go back and watch the video, I'm like, yo, is Roelly really winning these rounds or I'm tripping? And I seen like Smoochie like giving Ryan all these additional rounds. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, hold up. So I had to like really like get up on my feelings and really watch. I'm like, yo, Roelly is winning these rounds. And how did they score that shit? Hold on, let me check BoxRec real quick. How they had like 117, 110. So they only gave Ryan like three rounds.
I think it was 118. I think one was 118 and 109, I think.
So look. So 115, 112. So look, they had to score 7-5 with the knock. Then one
7-5
no. They both had two judges had it 115, 112. So they took 1 point away because of the knockdown, but if not, it would have been 7-5. It would have been 7-5. So one judge gave Ryan 5 rounds, which is crazy to me. And then the other dude, whoever this is, Waleska. She's actually a woman. Shout out to Waleska. She actually looked like a pretty little old head too. Anyways, she had to score 118, 109. So she only gave Ryan 2 rounds, which is, I think that's more accurate than 7-5 though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think 2 rounds is more. What y'all think? Y'all think it's closer to 7-5 or 10-2?
Bro, in my opinion, if you ask me, bro, I had the whole fight, no cap, 120 to 107, in my opinion. Like, no bullshit. He got cooked, bro. He got cooked, and I was like, bro, what?
Yo, that's funny. This nigga said 120, 107.
Am I wilding though?
Listen, 2 is close to none. So shit, you could probably swing them rounds that he won back to Roelly. But 120, 107 is hilarious though. That's like, nigga, you got spanked. So Anonymous said Coffee Plant had it 10-2, and Anonymous had it 9-3. But it was so clear for Roelly. Like if they would have robbed Roelly, bro, then they would have been like, what the fuck? Like crazy.
Like I wonder, like if I became a real judge, I wonder what people would say about my scorecards.
They suspend your ass.
No cap.
Yeah. Coffee Plant said it was too clear to be a robbery. There's been clear fights that motherfuckers done got robbed too. So that's why I was concerned. I was like, bro, I hope they don't try to score the draw or some crazy shit like that. But once I heard the scorecards and I seen that 1 point was taken off on the loser side, I was like, oh yeah, Roelly won. That shit was unanimous too. Not one judge gave that shit to Roelly.
I was so happy, bro. I was so happy hearing Roelly's name. I was like, yo, bro, it was the shoes, bro. He knew he had to like outperform with them tough ass shoes on. He's like, yo, I just paid $40K for these. I need this money back ASAP.
Yeah. Roelly be fronting like he ain't got bread. But yeah, that was a pretty penny.
He bugged out. I think this is Roelly's best performance ever.
This is definitely his biggest win, for sure.
And his best performance, if you ask me.
I love the Yigit one. When he fought Anthony Yigit, nigga beat the shit out of Yigit, bro.
Nah, I'm hit, but like consider like this.
Bro, you gotta watch
Garcia we're talking about.
No, I agree with you. I'm saying that I think this was Ryan is definitely his biggest win, like hands down, no debating. But like performance, he beat the dog shit
out of Anthony Yigit, no cap.
Bro, he fucked Yigit up bad, bro. Like that shit, that like some shit at a bar or something, bro. Like that shit was ugly. But Ryan, he did what he needed to do. He outclassed him. So now Ryan is 24-2. You fucking turkey. Get the fuck up out of boxing, you fucking weirdo. You went
Tank and Roelly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You lost to Tank.
No cap. After that, I think Roelly should change his nickname to Money.
Yeah. Why you say that? Why you say that?
No cap. Look, bro, Ryan made that nigga look like Floyd.
No,
I swear to
that
God.
motherfucker was looking like Rigo, bro. The way he was probing, and he was
He said he looked like Riggin down.
that nigga look like Reagan, bro. He was in his Cuban shit, bro. That jab to the body and all that. I was like, oh yeah, they got that nigga look, bro. He won with a jab, bro.
Nah, no cap. He dead ass did.
He won the fight with a
to the
jab.
death
Like
sentence.
you can name many because like Roelly could have really whooped Ryan ass because Ryan already had it made up in his head. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping, chat. Ryan already had it made up in his head, like, bro, I'm not engaging with this nigga. Like, there's no way. I'm not engaged with this nigga.
Sure, bro.
Soon as he fell, bro, as soon as he fell and got up, he was like, oh, no, like, we ain't doing this. Like, bro, he ain't want to feel that shit again. He probably would have went to sleep. Yo, Roelly would have hit him with another jaw. He fuck around would have went to sleep, bro. Roelly punched too hard for him.
Yo, I was hoping on dogs. I was hoping for some Pacquiao Marquez shit, bro. Bro, I swear to God, I would have walked to the other side of PR, bro. I swear to God. Bro, on everything I love, I would have walked at least to Loisa, nigga.
You would have walked the Aguadilla?
No bullshit on dead dog. I deadass told my dad that shit on dead dog. He was like, yo, I deadass told him, I was like, yo, he knocks him out, I'm walking on Aguadilla, no cap.
Yo, that's so funny, bro.
Bro, like the knockdown, bro, I was like, yo, bro, that shit had me so hyped. Because my dad said he had Ryan Garcia. Nigga's a whole op. That's crazy.
Listen, you can't, because your pop probably not tuned in with the sport like you, right?
Yeah, he's not.
So there's a lot of shit that he don't know. We know a lot of the details and what be going on and shit because we hardcore fans, right? So we pay attention to every little detail. So I forgive the casuals that just be tuning in to fights whenever they, I mean, it's a chill day or whatever. You know, some niggas just be on that time where it's like they just want to crack a beer open and, chill, watch a good fight, whatever the case is. They don't really be tuned in how we do. But I've been telling niggas, bro, like it's crazy. They did a phenomenal job with marketing Ryan Garcia, bro, because they really built this nigga into being somebody that he never was. He never was this killer. Like he was never like this elite level guy. Like they praising Ryan like he a world champ. And I'm like, bro, he didn't do anything.
Nah, no cap. Like that nigga, they act like he went undisputed in 18 divisions or something. Like
yeah, like they made it seem like even though he cheated against Devin, that was enough. They was like, oh, Ryan, the real deal. It don't matter if he was on PEDs. Whole time it did matter. Because look, did he hurt Roelly one time in that fight?
Absolutely not.
Bro, like Roelly was sturdy as fuck. Like he got hit with a jab. He was hitting Roelly behind the head at all. Roelly was not phased, cuz.
Yo, listen. I see he caught Roelly clean with a mean left hook. I got worried, and then I seen Roelly just standing there. I was like, nah.
He actually did land a little good, John. He landed like a good little snappy hook, and Roelly just kept marching forward. I'm like, bro,
he looked like he tried to put some a little pop behind it, and speed and when you put speed and power into a shot, just boom.
Yeah, like quick jump, boom.
Yeah, that nigga Roelly just that, bro. That shit. I heard like the squeaky toy noise. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, Roelly at 47, like he's looking like he could beat Boots.
Shit, all right, you tripping?
Nah, I'm capping pussy.
I fuck with Roelly, but you better stay away from Boots, guys.
Nah, he'll beat Blair Cox though for sure.
You think he'll beat? That's a good fight. No, I want Roelly to get the winner of Barrios and Pacquiao.
Ooh, oh my God. Yo, if Roelly beats
if Boots can't get Barrios, of course, go ahead, Roelly, go clean up Barrios because he gonna knock Barrios out. He fuck around. I don't know if he'll. I don't know.
Did he imagine Barrios losing?
No, but if Abel rocking his shit, bro, if Abel rock Barrios shit, Roelly can.
Oh, nah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
nah, but can you imagine if Barrios loses to Pacquiao, and Pacquiao fights Roelly, and Roelly just sparks Pacquiao?
That would be the funniest shit, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, I'll literally like be like, wow, I'll be sad because it's like, damn, Pacquiao, you could have left the game chilling on that Ugas loss, bro. That was enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I was Roelly, I'm not going in Cobb's direction. I think Cobb's a little dangerous. Cobb's got some crack, and he probably hit Roelly with some shit that Roelly won't see. But we seen Roca stop Blair. So maybe Roelly could put some shit together where he could hurt Blair. That's a little bit too risky of a fight. If I'm Roelly, I'm just going after the money. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to get to the top of the division.
Roelly versus Brian Norman Jr.
Norman might be too strong for him.
But what if Roelly just sparks him? Like, what if? Like, we're in the world of what if real quick. Can you imagine that?
That would be wild. But
I'll be like, damn, them 2 losses put Roelly on his revenge tour. Niggas on a path of destruction right now.
Yo, his Daniel Dubois shit.
No bullshit.
But nah, if I'm Roelly, bro, because Roelly don't really want to fight the best niggas. He don't give a fuck. But like he not looking at Boost direction. Try to get that Barrios, John, bro. Try to get that Barrios. Bro, y'all PBC. Go get it. Go get it, bro. That's a winnable fight. And it's for a WBC legit title. Go get that, John. I'm telling you, he could beat Barrios. He could beat him.
Yo, no cap. Let's say Roelly did end up fighting Boots, right?
He about to say some goofy shit.
And Roelly beats him, just unanimous decision. I think I'll leave the chat for like 30 days.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. I might quit YouTube. I might quit YouTube, bro.
You might quit YouTube.
Bro, if Roelly beat Boots, bro, I swear to God, like, if he was to do anything, bro, I swear I would disappear. They're like, yo, whatever happened to Mazuma TV? Oh, I don't know. I heard that nigga fishing somewhere in Jersey. That nigga bought a house in Jersey and he just be fishing outside his crib. They're gonna be like, they gonna get all these stories about Mark. Like, what happened to this nigga?
They're gonna be like, yo, I'll be like, what happened? They're gonna be like, what happened to Mark? Niggas gonna be like, damn, that nigga moved to fucking
Alaska,
the Amazon rainforest and never looked back. He moved to Brazil. He's all set. He said he's all set.
That nigga took his son and went to Brazil.
No cap.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious, bro. I swear, I might, if that was to happen, bro, I might really question everything I know about boxing, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, do I even am I really a coach? Like, do I even know anything, bro? I swear I would question my existence, bro, in boxing.
No cap. At that point, I'll be like, yo, like, I'll put Roelly up against anybody at that point.
That nigga Roelly gonna be pound for pound number 1, bro.
Like, I'll be like, nigga, you said Roelly versus a prime Floyd Mayweather? Nigga, Roelly's washing that nigga.
Floyd ain't got a fucking chance.
Floyd ain't got a chance in hell.
That nigga move up and beat Bud.
Oh my God, bro.
Nigga clip Bud.
Oh my God.
He be like, yank, yank, down goes Bud.
Down go, oh my, yo, bro, don't put that shit in my head, bro. Like, I get that shit gets me that ass mad. Bro, if Roelly was to do something,
that nigga
like
say,
that, bro,
yank, yank. Yo, and Ryan was bidding on him though. Yo,
second time in his career.
Did you see?
My God. I swear to God, I'll start planning my funeral.
This nigga yo, Slime peep this. Ralphie Ray goes and says, Roelly beats better beef. That nigga I don't know. Roelly might toe tag better beef, man.
David Benavidez.
Bro, on some real shit,
Oh
bro.
my God. Roelly stops David Benavidez.
Imagine he packed Benavidez big ass up, bro. Yank, yank.
First round. Bro, I swear to God, the next thing y'all niggas read is gonna be my obituary because that's just gonna be so I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. Bro.
Slime was just overwhelmed with life. He'll be like, what happened to how Slime died? He was just overwhelmed.
No bullshit.
What you mean he was overwhelmed? Roelly beat.
Nigga had a stroke.
Roelly just beat everybody. Like he just beat everybody. He couldn't handle it no more.
Roelly became an 8th division undisputed. Yo, I'm fucking crying. That shit got me crying.
Undisputed in 8 divisions, bro. That's some like creative character shit.
Oh my god, the first nigga to ever do all that shit.
Yo, that shit is hilarious. Roelly beats Usyk, dead ass.
Bro, Roelly beats Usyk, bro.
Roelly with all the belts at heavyweight would be fucking hilarious.
Bro, no cap. And then his undisputed title defense is again.
You went out. Slime, say that again.
I said in his unification fight at heavyweight. I mean, not his unification. His undisputed fight, defense fight at heavyweight is against Charlie Zelenoff, and he lose.
He gonna lose to Charlie. You know Charlie.
Yeah,
Charlie went in my DM one time talking crazy. This was years ago. He was trying to sell me some merch, and I was like, "Nigga, get the fuck out of my DM, nigga." Bro, he was pop. He video chatted me. Was talking crazy in the DM. Oh, like, yo, Charlie, I will really beat shit down your leg, nigga. You know who the fuck you talking to, bro? He talking about, oh, I beat Wilder. I beat Wilder. I said, nigga, shut up. Like, get the fuck off my phone.
Wilder, nigga. That shit's on video, nigga.
Yeah, Wilder had you bitching, nigga. You was running out the gym and all types of shit, nigga. Fucking with me, you won't make it out the gym. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You would not walk home. I be telling niggas, bro, you think I be playing. That shit done happened before, bro. Walk in my gym talking crazy, you gonna need help leaving that bitch. I don't know what be wrong with niggas. But did you see them videos? Now I'm thinking about it. Did you see them videos of Ryan mocking Roelly? Like when he was hitting the bag and shadow boxing?
Yeah, for sure. Them shits came back to bite him.
Nigga said, yeah. And he sounded like Roelly too, so that shit was funny.
Yeah, he did.
But
that shit was funny.
That shit was funny, but guess what?
I didn't want to laugh because he's a drug cheat. You know what I'm saying? I don't support shit what they do.
If it's funny,
bro,
it's
he
funny.
He won the fight first round knockout. I'd have been like, nigga, that's nigga.
Bro, Ryan actually funny though, because he was like, I got split. I got different personalities, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this nigga? Like, he sound like that disturbed ass white kid, like in somebody like fucking high school class or something.
That kid,
nigga got scars on his arms and shit.
Why you not outside is because that weird white kid just be outside.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I got different personalities, bitch. Fuck you.
And he's in the corner talking.
And you a big bitch. Yo, he sound like a little kid. He went and told Bill, and you a big bitch. You a big bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, something really wrong.
Yo, bro. Can you imagine if Oscar Deadass got close enough to Bill Haney and Bill Haney just hit him with a mean ass right hook and just drop his shit?
Bro, that wouldn't sit right with me because Oscar a legend. That nigga swing on Oscar, bro. I might want to swing on Bill when I see him, bro.
Nah, bro. Bill, bro. I'll be like, yo, Bill, on Dead Dogs, bro. Get dead ass that nigga in every leg.
Bro, nah, fuck that, bro. Oscar a legend, so I'll be a little protective over my legends. You feel me?
Bro, I don't like Oscar De La Hoya. So
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of him neither, but he a legend. So like I'm not the biggest Mike Tyson fan, but when I seen that shit with Jake Paul, bro, I felt the way about that shit.
But you gotta think about it. Jake Paul's 26. Him and Bill Haney the same age.
What?
Him and Bill Haney damn near the same age.
Yeah, why? Your coffee.
Bill Haney out of all people. Bill Haney just fold that thing, bro. I'll be like, yo, no bullshit. I'll be like, yo, no bullshit. Whatever Bill Haney say in the hood, that's what it is at this point.
Coffee said, yo, Mark, what happened, Coffee? Right, you say, yo, Mark. You say, yo, Mark, I'm thinking something happened. You gotta let me know what's going on in the boxing world. You see how Ryan tried to make excuses too. He tried to say it was his inactivity and all this shit.
He's like, I'm not gonna make excuses, but I think it was inactivity. No cap. My oestrogen levels are low.
They're saying therapy helped Roelly out of the devastating depression last
I
year.
just want to say more than
Hey man, some people need that, bro. I recommend therapy to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That it could really help you understand yourself in ways that you probably would have never learned on your own. It will help you understand why you feel certain ways about things and why you feel triggered about certain events, and it could really help you develop like maturity, and it could really help. I've never done therapy personally, but I've been considering it. Um, well, it's definitely gonna happen, but I haven't done it. But I've heard that it's worked wonders for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because when you understand yourself, you can prevent a lot of shit from happening, and it'll take away the likelihood of you doing something stupid in the future. So, listen, I'm for that. So if Roly did that, and he probably, I'm assuming he felt that devastating depression after the Eastside Cruz fight. So if that's the case, then salute to him.
That
Salute to
nigga
him.
Roly sound like he got in tune with God. No cap. That nigga thank God ASAP.
Yeah, bro. Some people need that, bro. Some people need that to
Yeah,
really.
that was what's up though. That was what's up. I was like, that's no cap, bro. You can say whatever you want, and I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, Roly.
That nigga could have said, "Man, fuck God." I'd be like,
Oh my God.
Roly could have been, "Man, fuck God." I was like, "Oh shit." All right, Roly. I'd have still backed this play like, yeah, talk your shit, Roly. What you talking about?
Yo, he would have said that.
I never liked Jesus anyway. I'd have been like, oh yeah, Roly, yeah. It's like, no, that's fucked up.
Nah, chill out. No, after that, nigga, my niece that ass got weed pulls. That's what got shit killed me. I was like, nigga, what?
Imagine they were like, Roly, how you feeling right now? You just got the upset of the year. Fuck God. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, I swear to God, I would have lost my shit.
Jesus never had long hair. I hate Jesus. I was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, who told this nigga that? I just had him. I hear Ryan always talking about Jesus. Made me not like Jesus because I don't like Ryan. Fuck Ryan and Jesus. What the fuck?
Nah, no bullshit though.
This is not me saying it, by the way. This is just jokes. That's not me saying that's not me disrespecting God though. You know what I'm saying? This is me just bitten. I'm not saying that shit. I'm talking from the perspective of like Roly.
We're talking in joke land. God, I'm sorry.
Yeah. This nigga said, God, I'm sorry.
Hey man.
God know we joking. He know what it
God
is.
knows we joking. Shit, if Family Guy gets away with it, why can't we? Fuck it.
Yeah, they do it all the fucking time. But they might be serious though. You know, don't white people be atheists. They be serious. Niggas be dead ass. They meaning that shit. Them jokes be having a little truth to it.
How do you feel in this moment? Man, fuck God. Oh, God, that's a bad joke.
They would have blackballed Roly immediately.
Bro, I think the broadcast was just cut off.
This shit would have turned black. They were like, thank you for watching.
No bullshit. It'll say to be continued.
Hold on. What? Stirring a roast right now. Gumbo finna go crazy. Damn. Marky Dan. That's J Cash.
Yeah, I knew it.
I don't even know what that is. What he talking about?
Gumbo? You don't know what gumbo
Oh, he
is?
talking about the food? I thought that was like slang for like weed or some shit.
Nah, damn, Cash. He think you like a Cheech and Chong level stoner.
He
You
is.
talking about different names of weed. That's how you know this nigga don't smoke.
Bro, J Cash really is on that level, bro. J Cash right below Snoop.
Cash my nigga. If he below Snoop, I'm right next to Wiz Khalifa then.
That's dope. Marky Dan said if Roly would have said fuck Donald Trump in the post fight, his dad would have been on a plane to El Salvador about tonight.
Is that Cuban though?
He sent that nigga to a country he ain't even from. Send the fucker to El Salvador. Send Roly Sr. to El Salvador.
Yo, oh my God, I was about to go stupid, but that's like, man, we already said fuck God. That's already mad crazy, bro, man. I don't even care. I'm crazy. Imagine he would have said, man, fuck 9/11.
Fuck all these New York buildings, even the ones that fell. I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga crazy.
Oh my God.
Yo, niggas ain't getting paid off this live.
Oh, hell, absolutely not. This shit might get taken down because of that shit. God forbid it don't, because this is. I'm gonna rewatch this shit later.
Oh my God.
Nah, when you said fuck God, oh my God, that shit killed me, dog.
Hold on. Let me get into these comments. He said, Ralphie Vergoza said thoughts on Haney's performance and Tio. We already spoke about that, Ralphie, but I'll sum it up for you again. In regards to Devin Haney's performance, man, I ain't gonna lie. This was like one of very few underwhelming performances he had. I didn't like how much movement he was using, especially in the beginning of the fight. It gave off like really nervous energy, very cautious. Didn't really want to engage or take chances. At the end of the day, he won convincingly, so I guess he did what he had to do. He swam without getting wet, you know what I mean, as they say in boxing terms. So, he got the job done. But, at the same time, like there were so many opportunities he could have, took advantage of to really, pile on that punishment for Jose Ramirez and probably even stop him in all honesty. But, very, very cautious. Borderline, very scary approach in all honesty. I ain't even gonna lie to you. His jab still looked fast. His hand speed still looked good. His lateral movement was on the beam. He was in spectacular shape because to move like that for 12 rounds and not be fatigued, that says a lot about you and your conditioning, your stamina. You feel me? So Jose Ramirez couldn't catch up to him. He couldn't plant his feet to punch. So I guess he neutralized, Jose Ramirez completely. So, congratulations to Devin Haney on that. But, he looks totally different in comparison to previous performances. And I'm wondering why that's the case. Did he just like completely abandon who he was, his entire career because of one fight? Or like, did he just take that approach just to prove a point? Like, I really don't know. But regardless, I wasn't really a big fan of that performance, but he won convincingly, so I guess that's what matters, right? In regards to Teofimo Lopez performance, Teofimo Lopez, like I said, Barbosa gave his best. He did what he could with what he had. He was competitive in spots, and he was game the whole time. You could tell he ain't never had no quit. He didn't mentally check out or anything like that. I think Teofimo Lopez's athletic ability, his reflexes, along with his hand speed, and even his foot speed at some instances, because he was on the back foot a lot too. It was too much for Barbosa to neutralize or even deal with. Barbosa's feet isn't as fast. His reflexes aren't as good. His hand speed wasn't as good. So I think that Teofimo's physical abilities, what God blessed him with naturally, what he came into this earth with, was a little bit too much. He had too much going on that he couldn't really deal with all at one time. The skills is there for Barbosa. He's fundamentally sound. He's a quality fighter. It's just that Tio is a little better than him. And like I said, that's okay. You feel what I'm saying? Because, there's A-level fighters, B-level fighters. And if we want to classify Barbosa as a B-level fighter, then Tio may be the A-level fighter at 140 that's just a little bit better than him. You feel me? But he dominated, just like I said he would. All my predictions was on point. So I knew that was going to happen. And Tio looked like he was in a good space mentally. And, he looked focused. He fought behind a disciplined jab. His combination was good. He was turning. Once he got a little comfortable, he started putting his hands down towards his waist, and he was making a miss off of the reflexes. He was countering good. It was a well-rounded performance. So salute to Tio. He probably had the cleanest performance of the night, to be honest with you.
You think so?
Yeah, like who else?
Roelly's
performance wasn't as clean. Like Tio did more with Barbosa than Roelly did. Roelly,
Nah, true, but that dude, bro,
Roelly had the biggest win of the night. Let's not get it mistaken. That's the win that everybody's going to talk about because he I don't think it's an upset, but he beat Ryan Garcia when everybody was rooting and picking Ryan Garcia to just smoke Roelly, right? But if we're talking about clean performances, I think Teo had the best performance tonight because he did a little bit of everything. Roelly just kept it, at the minimum, just jabbing. Besides the knockdown, he was just jabbing him to the body, jabbing up top. There were certain instances where he got his hands off and shit like that, but Teo was constant.
Nah, that's
from
true.
From the first all the way to the 12.
No cap, in my opinion, Barbosa is garbage.
You think Barbosa? I don't think you could be garbage and beat guys like Jose Ramirez and Jack Catterall though. I don't think you could be trash. I don't think you garbage if you could beat them, dude. He's just not as good as Teo. He's just not on that level. And we gotta give Teo his just due. Like Teo ain't we must not. I don't like him. I think he a racist.
Yeah, Teo ain't
There's
no
a few.
bum.
Yeah, but he's an elite level fighter, and I think he's gonna take somebody elite to beat Teo. Barbosa's not elite. He's good, but he's not elite.
In my opinion, I think Jermaine Ortiz would beat Barbosa based off that.
That's a good fucking fight. That's a good fucking fight. I would love to see. That's actually a really good fight. Jermaine Ortiz versus Arnold Barbosa. That's a really good fight. I seen Jermaine was at the fights too.
Yeah, he was.
Yep, I seen Claymore. I seen Claymore Rain take a picture with Jermaine, so that was dope.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it was a few people over there. It was a lot of people there. But yeah. I ain't gonna lie to y'all though. I've been on here for like 4 hours today, so I think I'm about to call it wraps. You feel me? You got anything else you want to say, Slime?
Fuck Ryan. That's it. I'm gonna stomp on his face while he's down right now. No cap. Off the top
As we
rope.
should. Don't nobody deserve that more than Ryan, bro. Don't nobody.
We gotta get that nigga a coup de grace off the top rope. No cap. Swanton bomb.
Swanton bomb. How about the people's elbow?
Off the top rope.
Yep.
Bro, everything just got to be off the top rope, like with Ryan.
Ryan was crying. Was Ryan really crying after the fight? I hope he was.
I really hope so.
I'm about to watch these press conferences and all that now, man. But if anybody deserves to be kicked while they down, I usually don't condone that. But Ryan, you deserve this because all the shit that you done did since last year, fuck nigga, you deserve that.
Especially the racist comments shit.
Yeah. Like, why would we give a fuck about how you feel? You ain't give a fuck about how Devin felt when you cheated him. Everybody was kicking Dev. Everybody was kicking Dev while he was down, and he ain't do nothing but want to fight the best. So fuck what everybody talking about, bro. For real.
Bro, Devin really is the most disrespected champion ever. Because
he gotta be. He one of them, especially at this era. He one of the most disrespected fighters of this era.
Like, I've seen niggas hate Marvin Hagler for beating niggas at their own town and shit. But like, come on, bro. Everybody hates Devin for no reason. Nigga became undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he was the youngest nigga to ever become undisputed. Yeah,
like, listen, it's okay if you're not like the biggest fan of him, because I'm not, despite what a lot of people say, I'm not the biggest Devin Haney fan, but I give him credit when it's due. Like, you gotta, like, as a boxing fan, you should want to keep it real. Like, there's fighters that I don't like. Like, I don't like Teo, and you just heard me giving him credit for a good performance. Like, you gotta be able to separate your feelings with, reality. Like, you gotta understand, like, all right, I don't like this nigga, but he did this. I fucked with this about him. He need to work in this area, but he did well here. Like, you gotta maintain, especially if you're gonna be like a real boxing fan, some level of objectivity. The thing is like motherfuckers be hating so much that if they find the smallest angle to take a negative approach, they're gonna do it. You feel me? But it is what it is, man. Y'all kicked Devin Haney while he was down for no fucking reason because y'all don't like his daddy. You feel me? Because y'all niggas ain't had no supportive dads in y'all life. He ain't raised you to be shit, so now you an internet troll. You feel me? So now, you see a dad that supported his son and turned him into a millionaire, and y'all in y'all feelings about it. But, Henry Garcia can make derogatory comments towards black people before his son did, and, there ain't no criticism going his way. It is what it is, bro. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the channel. If y'all can hit the like button on the way out, that'd be very much appreciated. If y'all new, please subscribe to the channel. Mazuma TV, the home of boxing excellence. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. I'll be back at y'all with another live tomorrow to go over the Canelo and Williams Skull fight. So tune into that. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful one. Peace.